Avoid a description of yourself that describes you as strong and independent.
Wow. I don't even know where to begin with that. I think it would just be easier to avoid you.
This is just more proof that women, especially older women, cannot take criticism, right? Not only that, but they have no accountability whatsoever. The only thing this older gentleman said was avoid putting in your profile that you're strong and independent. Because he knows, everybody knows, even a lot of women these days know, that is code word for unbearable. That is code word for I am unpleasant to be around. I have too much ego. I'm a narcissist. I make everything about me. That is code word for strong and independent, right? And this chick, being in her 50s, still, after 5 decades on this planet, still no accountability whatsoever, still cannot even for a second hold herself accountable. And this is why she is still single. And this is why any woman her age is still single. It's because they blame shift. They don't accept any responsibility whatsoever for whatever they did wrong in their lives, and especially in their dating relationships. Nope, it's always that other person's fault. I'm such a great person. I'm so strong. I'm even stronger after the relationship ended. And I know my Prince Charming is just waiting for me. And it's like, no, you're not looking for Prince Charming. You're looking for a hot guy who's going to be a sucker, who's going to be a simp, who's going to do whatever you say, who's going to be like an emotional slave for you. And once you get that guy, he doesn't exist, by the way, that's a unicorn. If you were to ever get that guy, guess what you would do? You would abuse the shit out of him, right? Because you yourself are abusive. Right? I mean, anybody who can't accept like blame for anything is an abusive person. Already, just for the fact that she is just completely triggered by the fact that he simply said, please don't put strong and independent in your profile. He's giving some pretty solid advice, right? He's telling her exactly what guys don't want to see. At least quality guys. At least guys who are still willing to date women their own age, which, like, they're about the same age, right? A lot of these women in their 50s, they complain they can't get men their own age to date them. Here you go. Here's a guy who's your own age, who's willing to date you. But what do? You piss on him. She's like, wow. 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 Did he really say that? Wow. And it's like, dude, go look in the mirror. There's your wow, right? It's like, wow. Do you really lack that much self-awareness? Wow. Are you really that triggered? Wow. Can you really not take criticism? There's a reason why this chick's still single. Right? And she's going to remain single, by the way. I laugh at some of these comments sometimes when I get like an incel or some older woman like, hey, she'll find her forever man. You just watch. And I'm like, dude, she's had 5 decades to find her forever man. You think she's all of a sudden going to find her forever man at 60, 70, 80? Right? Because guys her own age, I mean, like most of them will admit, they're going for younger women. Younger women where you don't have to put up with this crap. Even at her age, like the level of entitlement just never goes away, does it? Even at her age, it's gotten worse. Because I guarantee at 25, she probably wasn't this bad. But she's gotten this bad over the years with the more guys she's dated, the more of like her probably watching like these political talk shows. I can tell you right now, this chick's on the left, she's probably like woke as shit, right? She just lacks that much self-awareness because she herself is a narcissist, because that's the primary trait of being a narcissist is you lack self-awareness. And when you lack self-awareness, you tend to blame shift. You can't hold yourself accountable for anything. So, not surprised she's still single, but let's go ahead and roll into one more clip, and I believe this is the same person. So here's her complaining a little bit more, but let's hear what she has to say. Roll the clip.
What is the real reason why you're single right now?
I was going to make a really silly, snarky comment on this one, but I decided to say this instead. The other day, I saw a video from a creator who is about my age. I just turned 50. And I've been in relationships, long-term relationships. I've had stuff happen in my past, just like anybody who's been alive for 5 decades. But he said that he is no longer considering meeting, getting to know, and dating anyone who hasn't undergone psychotherapy. And his way of thinking was, at our age, you've gone through a lot of stuff. You've gone through relationships and deaths, and you've gone through raising children. You've gone through job changes, lots of things. And if you haven't sought out a guided way of dealing with some of that in life, you probably have a lot of baggage.
All right, so it was the same woman, and here she is complaining about another guy who's about her age, in her 50s, saying that before he would even consider dating you, you need to go through some psychotherapy. And you know what? I completely agree with him. If this guy, this is the part I disagree with. It's like, why are you, if you're 50, why are you trying to date 50-year-olds? No, dude, no, you don't have to. Date younger, much, much younger. Don't date these chicks, because look what you're dealing with. When you date a younger woman, you don't have to deal with her going to psychotherapy, right? You don't. You don't have to deal with her having like 100,000 miles between her legs and all this crazy emotional baggage. Instead, you're getting her fresh off the lot for the most part, or at least a decently, fairly new pre-owned vehicle. But for this chick who's like 50, here she is again. You finally got another sucker, right? You got another sucker who's willing to date you, and what he is requiring of you is not unreasonable at your age. Especially me as a professional dating coach, knowing what these these single 50-year-old chicks are like, I don't blame him at all. But instead of her going, okay, that seems fair, I can understand that. I can understand his point of view. Right? Instead of engaging in some sort of debate, or at least some sort of acknowledgement for why he is requiring that you go through psychotherapy before he dates you, instead of acknowledging it, just being a fair, open-minded person, no. Goes back to her basic narcissistic traits that, nope, all about me. This world is about me. If you don't want to comply with my demand, then you don't deserve this queen. You don't deserve this queen. And it's like, honey, go look in the mirror. You're not a queen anymore. You're way past your prime. The reason why you've been single this entire time is because obviously no man has wanted to stick around. You haven't never been able to hang on to a man. So now it's time to look in the mirror and go, what am I doing wrong? And I bet that would be the first time in her life she ever asked herself that question. What am I doing wrong? Better yet, what can I do to fix it? What can I do to be a more pleasant dating partner for the opposite sex? What can I work on about myself? Instead of that, nope, the guy has to be this, he has to be that, he has to have this much money in his 401k, he has to have this kind of car, live in this type of neighborhood. No. They make it all about themselves. And this is why I call them the DG. They're damaged, right? There's no way that this chick can pair bond with a guy in a long-term relationship. And if you're a 50-year-old man trying to pair bond with a chick like this, which many chicks in their 50s are like this, you're completely insane, thinking that relationship is going to last more than a few weeks or a few months. It's not. There's a reason why I date women half my age. I date women much, much younger. It's because this is the shit I would not ever want to deal with. I would never wish this on my worst enemy. Okay? It's like, why would you want to be with someone who has absolute zero self-awareness, who's a complete narcissist, who is not even reasonable, not even wanting to be open to debate or, the least bit just fair, right? Why? So, as always, guys, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of this chick's rant and how she got so triggered by this older gentleman who was willing to date her. Said, "Hey, I don't put strong and independent in your profile." Let me know what you think, guys, especially you guys who do online dating. Let me know about your experiences below. Share your comments below. With that said, this is M from the 33 Secrets. Go ahead and smash that like button below. Do it now. Also, hit the notification bell right next to it so you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Helps me out a ton when you guys subscribe, so please make sure you subscribe to my channel as well. And for all you guys who want to support my work and all of this incredible, amazing red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content that I am teaching you even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I am talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, baby. The hottest women on the planet. Okay, I teach you how to do that in 7 Months of Mastery. And you know what? I have tons, thousands upon thousands of successful students now all around the world. Okay, a lot of these guys often drop comments in my comment section talking about how they're in my program, they've met their dream girl, they've met their future wife. I've had a number of students who've been through my 7 Months of Mastery program already met their wife thanks to my teachings, right? They met a high value, high caliber, hot wife, right? Way above what they were able to get previously before they jumped into my program, 7 Months of Mastery. They were able to get a girl who was much, much more attractive, much hotter, and much higher value thanks to my teachings. And you know what? I want you to become one of them. Even if you don't plan on getting married, find yourself a cool chick, a high value chick, not one of these like low value, like DG single moms, or you know, women who are passive prime or damaged goods or anything like that. I want to teach you how to go out there and get high value women, just like my students are all around the world. You can become one of us, and all you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds, and it's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons. So it's only $1 for the entire first month of high value coaching lessons from me. So take advantage of it, and it's the best way to support my work, guys. And thank you very much if you do. I appreciate it. Thanks in advance, and let's crack on out of here.